I've invited Gene here, my husband, of course he's always here, to tell you the 5 most important reasons that a sharpener needs to be carrying and selling shears. And if you wait to the end, you'll see bonus number 6.
Today I want to talk to you about why you should carry shears and sell shears along with your sharpening business. There's several reasons for doing it. I have 5 I'm going to talk about today. And the first one is you want to be full service. You want to be able to not only sharpen their shears, but you want to replace their shears when they need new ones. And you want to be available to them when they have questions about shears. You want to be able to answer those questions for them. Plus, when you introduce yourself, when you first make your cold call, and you say, my name is Gene Megowan, I'm with Bonika Shears, I sell shears and I sharpen shears, we find that's more effective than you say, I sharpen shears and I also sell shears. I don't know why, it just seems to be more effective to say you sell shears first and then sharpen later. The number 2 reason for selling shears is you want to make the most money for your stop. Okay, you're there sharpening, you've already had all the expense of getting there. While you're there, anything you can add on to the experience is put some money in your pocket. I was once talking to a guy back during the Carter administration when there was a lot of unemployment, and we were talking about that, and he said, I don't worry about being unemployed. He says, I've got a skill that will transcend all economic conditions. And I said, well, if you don't mind me asking, what is that? And he says, I know how to say, would you like fries with that? And what he meant by that is he knows how to add on to the order. He's selling one thing, but he always suggests something else you might want to buy. So if you're sharpening shears, you've got them laid out there, point to them, say, would you like to borrow a pair of shears? Then if they borrow it, when you take them back, say, how'd you like the shears I loaned you? And usually that starts the sales presentation, because they may say something like, well, how much are they? Number 3, you want to develop customer loyalty. You want to be sure you have everything your customer needs. You may do an excellent job sharpening, your customers are happy with you, but if you don't sell shears and a sharper comes by who does, and they're interested in shears, then they may start using them, because they can not only buy their shears from them, they can also get sharpening, and plus they want the person they bought the shears from to be their sharpener. So it develops customer loyalty. When you sell them shears, they're much more likely to use you to sharpen those shears. So that's a good reason to have that. Number 4, which is basically you want to keep that competition out. Anything you can do to keep another sharpener from getting in. If they use the shears as a wedge, they can start taking your business away from you. Number 5 is an additional service for your stylist. The way the stylists buy their shears is, 1, they either go to a hair show and buy them there, they buy them on the internet, or they buy them from their shampoo guy who comes in and shows them a catalog and they pick out the shears. Or they go to their local beauty supply and get them there, and the beauty supply usually sells the low-end, real cheap shears. So when your stylist can grab the shears, hold them, feel them, look at them, and try them out, you've done something, that's an experience they can't get at the hair show, they can't get it at the beauty supply house, and they can't get it when they look at a catalog or buy it on the internet. It's only something they can do is if you bring the shears in and let them feel them and try them out.
And Gene forgot one more thing. Number 6, we have found the sharpeners that are selling shears will double their income. Most of the sharpeners I know who sell shears as well as sharpening shears, they'll make 50% of their money from sales. And that's profit, not gross.
Yeah, and that's pretty good thing to say. You know, as a sharpener, we may not be able to turn lead into gold, but we can turn $100 into $200.
Yeah.
So, you know, or $200 into $400. So that's a very important thing, and to me, sales is much easier than sharpening. It takes less time, and you know, you make larger sums of money. Spend 15 minutes sharpening a pair of shears, you can make $30, or spend 15 minutes selling a shear and make $100 or $200. So just a difference in how you want to spend your time and what you want to do. And like I say, it's always nice to have a nice variety of shears when you're showing them. You can't sell from an empty boat. You have to have something to sell when you're out there. And again, you want to be able to play with the shears and hold them and feel them. And your success will be much greater than if you do it that way.
Empty boat, not an empty basket?
It depends on where you're at. If you're at the ocean, or if you're going down a river, you got to have a boat. You know?
I guess if you got enough shears, you might need a boat instead of a boat.
If you're in Louisiana, you got to have a boat there too.
During the hurricane,
So during
that's
a hurricane,
right.